I wonder what the reaction at the studio was when you pitched this, considering stop motion was almost gone by.
Yeah, you should have heard that one. The main character has no eyes. That's thank you. You know, just you can't have an animated character with no eyeballs. I mean, that's impossible. So. Well, the thing was, is I had left the studio by that time, and to be honest, I actually thought, well, maybe they won't know. They never wanted to do it to begin with, so I thought, well, just sneak it out of there, you know, just sneak in one night and sneak it out. But I think just the fact that I wanted to get away from them, that they said, no, we'll do it, you know, it was kind of like a weird situation. And, you know, it was also another strange thing. We finished the film, and they said in the studio, which I'd never heard of before, well, we're not going to put out a trailer for the movie. And I said, well, even crappy movies have trailers. You know, it's like, well, they're not going to. People won't really understand what it is, and the character looks strange, and so I mean, luckily though, it kind of, you know, it took about 10 years for people to start seeing it and whatever, but, you know.
And of course,
great.
The process of any stop motion is really time consuming.
Oh, yeah. No, it takes a couple of years at least, you know. It depends on how many, you know, animators you can get and the ratio, you know. But no, but it's a great medium. It's a great form. If you've ever walked on a stop motion animation set, it's just magical because it's just tactile and, you know, it's great.
And skeletons are a theme that pops up, particularly in your animated films. Is that all from Ray Harryhausen and his animated skeletons?
We all have skeletons. Binds us all together. There's a skeleton in each and every one.
Stop motion is one of those techniques that has existed since the very early days of cinema. You really helped bring it back, and it, in large part to you, still persists. But now we're really in the thick of this digital age, this new style of cinema. How has digital technology and digital special effects affected the way you make movies?
You know, you pick the project and the medium. I mean, I'm still doing stop motion because I love it. I've worked with, you know, computer and CG stuff. That can be great. The thing is like, everybody talks like one technology versus another. At the end of the day, you still have artists and animators and doing it. So it's not that different, you know. It doesn't really change much, you know. You still try to work with creative people. You still try to work with artists and, you know, impart what you want to do. And so I find, you know, just more tools and, you know, more toys for the toy box, really.
Does it allow you to even think bigger than you did before?
No, I think the good thing about film is, like, you never, you know, you could be doing a movie that cost $1,000 or several million, and you never have enough money, you know, any film, you know, but it doesn't, it's good, you know. Part of the things that are sometimes best is when you have limitations, and just the nature of film is limited, you know. There are limits to things, so I always found that to be actually a positive.
One of your visually most spectacular movies, and all your movies are visually spectacular, is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Let's take a look at that. It really displays the digital effects of their fullest.